Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a short video, or I don't know how long it's going to take, on making beeswax wraps. And I'm using material, cotton material, from scraps that I have, and I cut them out into circles because I want it to fit over a bowl like this. And I've been hearing a lot about beeswax wraps because, you don't have to, you're not wasting saran wrap or, and hurting the environment. You reuse these. So anyway, I cut out with some pinking shears, some scraps of fabric to fit. This is the first time I'm doing this, so we'll see how it goes. It may not be the perfect way to do it or the easiest way to do it, but I do have a chunk of this beeswax that I used in my artwork. I would sell my artwork when I was doing a lot of collage type artwork with this. And so I've seen different versions of videos, different ways of doing it. But like the way I am, I always have to do things my way. So there's different ways you can make these, but I am going to make mine by grating the grating the beeswax onto this, and then I have my little hot iron, and it'd probably go faster if I was using my big iron, but I don't want to ruin my big iron on this. I guess you could put, like a parchment paper or some kind of paper over it, but I want to try doing it this way and see how it turns out. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start by grating some of this beeswax onto the fabric and see what happens. Ooh, this beeswax is harder than I thought. The way I did it before on my artwork, which is what I may end up doing, is just melting it and then spreading it. But I want to try this first. I don't really know how much I'm going to need, and I guess I can just keep adding. Let's see if that'll be enough for now. I'll scrape up all the shavings. And I know another way you could do it is just like melting it in the oven, but I still felt like it wouldn't have been even of a coverage. So hopefully this thing is hot enough, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see. This isn't hot enough yet. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, now we gotta wait. I thought it was on. Okay, I think it's hot enough now, so I'm gonna start melting this and spreading it. This could take a while. And I might have too much wax, actually. It doesn't take as much as you'd think. Yeah, I am going to put this extra stuff in here and just do a little bit at a time, because I don't think I need as much as I thought I would. Well, it's melting. It's thicker in some areas. See, I'm using what I have because I don't want to go to the store. And I think you can buy these beeswax in little chips, so that would certainly be a lot easier than having to grate it. But I think that grating it is making them actually a little smaller than the chips would be anyway. So we will see. This is an experiment, which I kind of like doing. I just don't normally do it in front of a camera. And you can kind of see where you're missing the wax. And this little utensil, I think it's for quilters. Now, I'm not a quilter. I just bought it because it was, when I was taking some art classes, this was how we sealed our artwork with this beeswax. Will be interesting. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. If it's gonna be too thick or too thin. But it certainly is fun to experiment. And what else do I have to do while I'm stuck at home during this pandemic? I certainly don't feel like, I don't know, I haven't felt like doing much. I guess it's finally getting to me, so I'm trying to think of something new to do. Something that I know I have at home. I have had this beeswax, and I had fabric, and I had this little iron. And I think, obviously, one of the ways you can do this is melting it in the oven, but I just didn't think it would spread as well. I mean, I think you would still need the iron, this little iron or something to spread it. But then, I can see that the edges don't have the wax on it. See where? So I need to add some along the edges. I don't know, it may stick to this thing and I may not even be able to get it off. It is kind of fun to melt it with this little iron. Okay, I think I need some over there. I'm trying to smooth it out as much as I can. And it may be too thick, but we'll see. Like I said, it's an experiment. And I may need to tweak it a little bit. trying to smooth it as best I can. All right, I think I have it all melted and as smooth as I can get it. Let's see if I can pull this up. Oh, comes up pretty easy. Whoa, kind of neat. Okay, so I am going to take it to my oven, which has been heating up, and melt it again because I think the backside didn't come through on the backside very well. It's not that hot. So I went ahead and put it in the oven because I felt like it was only melting on the top side. So this melted it better all the way through. But I do think spreading it first helped. So that's kind of neat. And I made it to fit, let's see, this bowl. Because this bowl does not have any lids. Oh, now it's got wax in it. All right, let's see if it fits. Well, not bad. Okay, I am going to do another one a little bit differently. So I'm experimenting again. And I want a square piece because, I don't know, I kind of want something to wrap a block of cheese in. So I've grated the wax already, and I'm gonna put it in the oven this time. And after it's melted, then I'm going to use my little iron to spread it out. So I'm going to see how that technique works. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go put it in the oven and melt it for a couple of minutes. It's not a real high oven, or it's just, you know, you kind of got to watch it. So anyway, I think it's only for a couple of minutes for it for the wax to melt. Okay, so it has melted in the oven, and I have to say, like I suspected, it's splotchy. So I'm gonna still have to add more. So I'm gonna have to grade more cheese, there I go again, grade more wax, and I'm still gonna have to use this to spread it along the edges and in the places that it did not get to. And as you can see, it's kind of how it looks. It's got areas that are thicker, and so it's not, to me, it's not any better doing it this way. So I think my original way was the better way. So I'm gonna add more, grade more along the edges and melt it with my iron and be done with it, because I am convinced that I like the way I did it the first time. And I didn't think it was that any more work. So anyway, thanks for watching.